Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing Karniyarik, which is aubergines, eggplants, stuffed with minced meats and onion, tomato filling, and then cooked in the oven. So for the ingredients, we need to have a pan with a little bit of olive oil into it. We don't need a lot because the mince will bring its own fat. You need to have mince of your choice, beef, lamb, whatever. So got minced meat in there. This is a bit too much, but you don't need as much of that. I mean, half of that would do you really, because it doesn't really take a lot. But I'm actually going to be making something else as well, so that's fine. So that's your mince with olive oil into the pan and start stirring and frying that. And into that I'm going to be adding one chopped up onion. So I've already got my onion chopped up. And we're going to be adding that into it. I've also got washed and chopped up some parsley, but we're going to be adding that right at the end. After we switch it off, we will be adding the parsley into it. So you just want to fry your mince and onion together, and once they start changing colour, then you will be adding a half a tablespoon of tomato puree. In the meanwhile, you want to prepare your eggplants, aubergines, wash them, make sure you dry them, and then cut the heads like so. And with a slicer, you just want to do them like pyjamas. Oops. Just slice them like that. Okay, so we'll continue getting your aubergines ready to be fried as well. We're also going to be needing tomatoes. I've got some peppers over here, so we'll have some peppers. I like to have carrots into mine. You don't have to, but I like to have a few slices of carrots to decorate it up with later, so I'm going to use carrots. I've also got, for decoration, I've also got the red peppers there as well. So that's it. We're going to fry our mince and then add in your seasoning as well once they come together and start browning off. Salt, black pepper, a bit of chili pepper, and then put your half a tablespoon of tomato puree, and we'll come back to you. Okay, so let's leave that aside. So my mince has been frying away with my onions, and now I'm going to be adding half a spoon of tomato puree into it, and also my seasoning, and let the tomato puree fry in that as well. So salt, black pepper, bit of chili pepper, and I've also got some paprika, just to give it a little colour. So a bit of paprika, and that goes back on to be fried like so. In the meanwhile, I've washed, dried and peeled, prepared my eggplants like so, just slicing it, making it into pyjama shape. Then you need to get a frying pan, a little bit of olive oil, just drizzle a bit of olive oil. And then what you need to do is put your aubergines inside your pan. And we need to just brown them off. Now, with the tomatoes, I'm just going to be cutting them like so and get that middle bit out. And all this nice juicy bit, I want that to go inside here as well. So you can either spoon it out, or you can just cut them out like this. So I'm going to do a couple of tomatoes that way as well. I'm just browning these off, turning them around occasionally, and when they're done you just pick them up and pour them into the tray that you'll be using it to cook in. They just need a little bit more. Putting a lid on, that'll soften them up. I've turned off my mince, which I've fried, and I've emptied the juice of the inside of these tomatoes. Now I'm going to be pouring my parsley into it after I've switched it off. I've done my seasoning and everything, and then you just give it a stir and leave it. I don't want it cooked, I just want it like that. It gives that more flavouring, I think, this way. So that's ready. Just got to get the rest of my aubergines out, and then we'll do the stuffing. Okay, so now they're all fried. Now with the lids of the tomatoes that I had cut, I've just cut round the middle bit. Just get your knife like that and just cut it round. And then that's it. And what you want to do is also, inside the tomatoes, just put a little bit of salt inside, because they're going to be needing it. Okay. So everything's fried and ready to be stuffed now. What you need to do, they're quite softened, so what you do is you just slit and you just open it like so. Slit. Try not to go all the way through. Just on top, and as you're pushing it, as you can see, it's quite easy to open up. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be filling these with the mince that we've just fried. So get your dish that you're going to be putting them in, placing them all in, and then with a spoon you just grab some of your filling and just stuffing it in like so. Keep doing that, filling them all up. So I've stuffed all my aubergines, and now with the remaining of the mince, I'm just going to be filling these tomatoes up. So fill in your tomatoes. So okay, we've done with our filling there, and I've got, like I said, 3 tomatoes there. With the lids, I would just put them back on top of the tomatoes like so. And then grab another tomato. Oops. This one's better. And then just put some slices on top of like so. I can use the rest of the tomato into my salad later on. So that's your tomatoes. Like I said, you don't have to have carrots, but I quite like having carrots. So I normally just cut some carrots around them as well. And then like so, and then some peppers, so you can just decorate them with peppers like that. Now these are quite top peppers, so I'm just going to put a couple in really. People, if they like chili ones, they can have it. These ones are not chili, so I'm just going to put a couple of them in as well. So, and then just put some, this is optional, I think it looks quite pretty. There we go, bit of that. Now I'm just going to do a juice and pour that on top. So okay, so for the sauce again, I'm just going to put a little bit of tomato puree. Into that I'm just going to put a little bit of olive oil, just a tiny bit. That'll do. And then a bit of seasoning in there as well. Salt, paprika, black pepper, and a little bit of chili flakes. Give that a good mix. And add a bit of water to make it into a nice paste. Add in the water a little bit at a time just to work in that tomato puree in. And then put a little bit more water. Preheat your oven. You've got this lovely juice just to go around it. Just like so. Then what you want to do is put it in the oven, cover it up with either a foil, or if it's in a Pyrex dish with the lid of the Pyrex dish. However, just put it in the oven. Don't forget, everything's already cooked. You just want it to be on a low heat, start off 180, just keep it going until everything just softens up, and then lift your foil or the cover, and just let the tomatoes slightly brown off on top, and the peppers, and that's it. So now I'm just going to cover it up and put it in the oven, and then I'll come back to show you the end result. That's it. I'm covering mine up with a cooking liner, but like I said, you can cover it up with foil or baking paper, and it's just until it's all like releases all its juice and it sort of marinates all together, and then you'll have a very tasty dish. Right, well here we are. I've just got it out the oven. It's hot. This would go really nice with rice, but I've left it like this. We're just going to have salad next to it. So I'm just going to dish it up to show you. This was a tomato that we had. And then I'm going to dish an aubergine up. It's all softened up really well. Oops, I've taken too much juice. And obviously you've got like carrots and peppers. You can give this out as a starter and have something else, just have one each. Or like me, I'm just dishing up two for everybody, because all we're going to do is have it with a bit of salad. So that's for our dinner tonight. Karniyarik, it's what it's called, with aubergines, tomatoes, mincemeat, onions and your salad. Thank you. Thanks for watching. I hope you give it a go. Afiyet olsun.